So originally I wanted to make this vlog about departing from America and getting to Thailand. But I've decided to extend the vlog because I want to talk about the training that we had this week and the people here and what it's like to be here and just some of the highlights of the week. Well, I'm a youth and development volunteer, and the kind of like nickname for that, I guess, is Yindi. This is our volunteer ID. It's our name, our program, the Peace Corps logo, and it says pre-service training PST group 130. The flip side, it has like all the important numbers that we need to call. So like our training manager, our manager for the specific program that we're in my case CND, and there's 73 of us. PST, standing for pre-service training, is about 3 months, and we're being trained by Thai staff that have been working for the Peace Corps for years, and they had our language trainers make a bag for every single one of us, and then they presented these bags to us on one of our days of training. This is the bag that one of the language trainers made for me. She was really cute about it too, because she said that she wasn't very artsy, but I just like really appreciate the effort and the thought that goes into just even making this bag at all for someone. Then we got so many booklets. This is my trainee assessment portfolio. It's my Yindi booklet. This is the trainee handbook. It basically reiterates the seminars, our cultural training, on specific information about our programs, overview of PST and of moving into the homestay, anything that you would generally need to know in the trainee handbook. This is our medical handbook. And our medical kit, which is actually very impressive. It has way more than I ever expected it to have. Our safety and security handbook. And then this is, of course, once again, the welcome packet that we got on our first day here. This is a Thai dictionary that they gave us, and I know I brought one from the States, but I'm going to use both of them because this one's more of a dictionary and the other one's more of a phrase books. And then this is, what is this again? Oh yeah, this is the medical plan that we have to create by the end. This also came with our bag. It's a journal just to take notes. I've taken so many notes on the seminars every day and on language training, and I've actually run out of pages. I gotta get a new one. Today's our last full day of training, and we got our bank accounts today, so that's pretty cool. And this is the dictionary that I bought from Barnes & Noble's. It's a Lonely Planet version. It's great because it has useful phrases and it's divided into sections, and there's a phrase builder in the beginning of the book, so it gives you a little overview of the grammar structure. This is our Learning Thai language book. It's a bunch of exercises and we work on it every day, and I decorated it. So it says Land of the Smiles, is what Thailand is known for. It's a palm tree, some water. I did some roses, cute little flowers, and just some decorations around learning Thai. I made a cloud smile and a sun. It's the little bag we got from biking day. It's like an extra pump for our bike. These are our front and back end lights. Whoa, super cool. I brought my headlamp, but I have no idea where it is, but I'll find it. More stuff for change of flat tire. Nah, I don't know what this is. I'm guessing that this is our lock. That makes a lot of sense. Preset to 0. Ultra light inner tube. Oh yeah, bike stuff. We also got a water bottle, but I already lost it, so oops. The training has really been a mix of medical stuff, safety and security, a lot of cultural training, so understanding different cultural norms and how we should adapt to in Thailand to respect the norms that are very prominent in Thai culture. And some of them you would easily guess. Thailand is more of a family-oriented country, but there's a lot of cultural norms that you really wouldn't know. So stuff like we're not allowed to put our bags on the floor because the floor is considered dirty, and since bags contain books and stuff for learning and values placed on learning, then bags should always be above the ground, like in a chair or something like that. Another is that you will be perceived and respected very differently based on what you wear. And some of it's kind of funny, like they really don't like beards here. They associate beards with criminals and with, I guess, thugs or just like non-educated people. And they're very much more on the conservative end for clothes. We also got divided into very small language groups. Probably like the most effective language training I've ever gotten because it really hits all types of learning styles. And I really love my language teacher. She loves playing games and making it so fun. And she goes ahead and teaches us new words, and so we end up learning more than what our lesson plan was supposed to have us cover. Yesterday was one of my favorite days of training because we had these little stations. Well, in each corner of the room you learned a different aspect of the culture that you would need to especially know for this week since we're moving in for homestays. One corner had information on like how to eat with your host family. Another corner taught you how to set up your mosquito net, and then another corner had a picture of like a squat toilet, and they kind of taught us how to use it, how we take bucket showers just in case we need to take one. Another thing that we did yesterday, the girls and guys got the equivalent of like a bathrobe. They're supposed to put it on when you're walking to the shower, and for the girls it's also used if you go to the beach, or it can be used as a sarong, as a skirt. And I definitely kept it on for most of the day as a skirt because I really loved it, and we got to pick our own. Green is my favorite color, and I really love that it has flowers, and we learned like different techniques for putting it on. I didn't even know we were getting it until they told us yesterday. Today, on our last full day, we went to the governor's office and we met the governor and we introduced ourselves in Thai. There's 72 of us, so 72 of us had to do that individually. Very nerve-wracking, but it was cool. Now for like my favorite highlights of the week. There was this one day where everyone went to the flea market. It's probably like about, I guess, like 25-minute walk from our hotel, and it sells anything from like food to pets to clothes to like trinkets. Like I bought a cactus there. I bought this, actually I'm wearing it right now. And in Thailand you're not really supposed to bargain in a store for clothes that have like a fixed price, but in a flea market you're supposed to bargain at least 20 baht down. So this was originally 300 baht and I got it down to 280 baht. And I'm very proud of it because I really wanted it and I almost didn't buy it, but I'm really glad that I did. Green, especially this kind of green, is my favorite color, and I'm obsessed with flowers and roses. I got really lucky because you're not really able to try anything on at the flea market. You kind of just have to like hold it in front of you and hope that it fits. And it fits like a glove. It's really comfortable. Like I said, you can buy a pet at the flea market, and you can buy real animals too. I just happened to get a succulent because I think they're absolutely adorable and they don't grow naturally where I'm from. So here's my little cactus. It's really cute. What do a cactus and I have in common? We're both low maintenance. Yay! So today our Hajjan surprised us with this gift. It's a little elephant. There's 4 people in my group and we each got a different color, and we got to choose which one we wanted, and I really wanted this one because I think it's really pretty, and green's one of my favorite colors, as I've said like a million times by now. It's a keychain, so cute. And I love elephants. They're one of my favorite animals. I would say that my favorite animals are elephants, lions, and sharks. But very into elephants right now, especially since we're in Thailand. And just look how cute it is. After the flea market, we ran into this really cool place for live music, and we spent like 2 hours there hanging out, watching this really cool Thai rock band perform. And then a couple days ago, we had our second writer's workshop. One of our volunteers came up with a great idea to have a writer's workshop where you present poems or spoken word or comedy or anything that you feel comfortable presenting. And we had our first one on Tuesday, Wednesday or whatever, and I shared some poetry, and I had one of my friends perform a comedy sketch that I wrote, and everyone really enjoyed it, and it was really nice and flattering that they enjoyed it. And then a couple days ago, we had our second writers workshop, and people really went in on like sharing very vulnerable stuff, and people really opened up, and I guess it got everybody in a really sentimental mood, because after it, about 20 of us were hanging out in our friend's room, and we just had like a huge cuddle puddle on her bed, cuddling and talking about what it feels like to really be here, and how great it is that we don't question the reasons for anyone being here, and we all kind of get it. And it's interesting because we're all so different, and we're from so many different backgrounds. You kind of have this common core with these people that chose to make a very huge life decision in serving, which isn't a thing that's for everyone, and that really just brings us together. One of the downsides to this week was that my roommate got the flu, and so my roommate was gone from Tuesday to like actually just yesterday she got back, and they still put her in a different room, but she missed out on like a lot of training, and they put me on like Tamiflu tabs because they were worried that I was gonna get sick, and I had been sick with a cold just the week before. So the days leading up to going to LA, I was sick up on all the flights, and my last day of being sick was the day we got into Bangkok. But I didn't have the flu, and so she had a really bad flu, and so I had my roommate gone for most of the week, and I missed her a lot. Last night we hung out, and I played my guitar, and we just sang. She's really good at singing very low notes, I'm good at singing high notes, and we bond really well. Another highlight of the week was, today's Tuesday, so on Sunday we were taken out on a 30-minute bus ride into the community that we're gonna live in, like where our homestays are, for pre-service training, and we were given our bikes, and we also learned how to change a flat tire. We went on a ride into the community, and we saw where our training hub is going to be, and kind of went through how far we're expected to be able to bike. I didn't even know how much I needed that bike ride until I got it, and it really hadn't hit me that even though we've been exploring around the town, we have been kind of in like this hotel bubble life, and so it was so refreshing to just go out and bike. Another highlight was that we went to this thing that I think some people call it the restaurant cafe, but I personally call it like a jungle courtyard setting restaurant. And really, if you know the word for this in Portuguese, you know what I mean. Sítio, it's basically a sítio, and I've only ever seen those in Brazil. And it was another one of those moments where Thailand is strangely and unexpectedly reminding me of Brazil, even in the things are like not that glamorous, like uneven sidewalks and dogs in the street and people selling things in bags. I got yakuchi, which is a drink that I grew up drinking, on the street the other day because we were sitting outside eating, and this man passed by with a whole bag of yakuchi, and I convinced him to let me buy only 2 of them instead of the whole bag. And just little moments like that make me so happy and kind of comforted that I'm randomly reminded of Brazil. By the way, the food at that Sítio restaurant was by far like the best food that we've had here yet. In conclusion, the training has been intense but amazing. The language training is the best language training I've ever had. The other volunteers are just great to be around. We're moving into our homestays tomorrow, but it's just not going to be the same. Like, I'm excited and I'm so curious and kind of nervous to discover what homestay I get. But at the same time, you kind of got so used to being around all these volunteers 24/7, and now we'll still be able to hang out, and we're still going to be in the same training building, but we're not going to be like a couple rooms away from each other. I love all of the other volunteers, and it really feels like we've known each other forever, even though we've been here for 9 days, 10 days counting tomorrow. It's moments like these that I'm so grateful that I am a minimalist, or that I at least try to be. I'm already packed for tomorrow. We're moving to our homestay. My one luggage, my little North Face white backpack, my Gregory backpack, little bag. Cactus, still don't know where I'm gonna put it. My guitar, camera bag, probably gonna go into luggage. Little bag, and then just like toiletry stuff in the bathroom. I really didn't bring a lot though. It wasn't that hard to pack everything up. It's just like emotionally hard to pack everything up. Probably not gonna have time to film tomorrow, so goodbye room. Room 1709. Just a regular bathroom, but it's my bathroom. It totally does follow me around. My favorite number is 9. I was born on June 9th. My dad was born on July 9th. My mom's one of 9 siblings. And now my room number is 1709. And at staging, there was a picture in our room that had a number 9 on it. So lucky number. One of my last notes is that this is my very first vlog, or I might even divide it into like multiple vlogs, depending on how long it's actually gonna be. But it was a lot of fun, and maybe I'll do more like vlogs in the future, maybe like travel vlogs, or even just videos about certain topics on my mind. I just wanted to say that you want to live in the moment with your friends and in whatever experience that you're going through. But I think it's very valuable to document this, and the reason I'm doing this is mainly for my friends and family to be able to watch, and for me to be able to watch later. Kind of like how you look back in an old diary and you almost relive that moment again. So documenting like my thoughts and compiling it all into something memorable, and that will also help my family and friends see a little bit of what I'm doing and what I'm going through so far in a very, very positive way, and kind of live it with me, finding the balance between living in the moment but also documenting it so that you can relive that moment in the future and remember it as a very special memory. I'm very emotional about leaving, and I'm kind of sad, but I'm also really happy and curious and grateful, and just all of the above to all the blessed feelings that you could feel. I guess I am happy, yeah. I think that's it. Bye.